Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this edition of Blue Streak Spotlight. I'm Jim Burry. Joining me today on the program is track and field star David Hickey. David, welcome to the program.
Thanks, Jimmy. It's good to be here.
Now, last year, David, you finished second in the Ohio Athletic Conference in the 400-meter hurdles. It's obviously a goal of yours to surpass that second spot and implant yourself in that first-place position. What have you been doing to help you get to that spot?
Well, last year I lost by a very small margin. It was about 1/10 of a second, and it's mostly due to the fact that I need to work on my turnover. And this year we got a bungee cord we've been using in practice. I only got to use it once so far, but a lot of people have been using it. And the first time I used it, it was pretty cool because it helps you work on your turnover, increase speed and all that stuff. And it kind of feels like you're in a perpetual state of almost wiping out on your face. And hopefully, if I get to use more of that, that'll help me work on that last aspect.
So it's also pretty fun at the same time.
Yeah, I got a big smile the entire time I'm doing it.
Sure. We talked to the Mihalik twins and Alicia Gianel also on this very same program about the prospects of this season. From an individual standpoint, what is going to happen this season that makes you look forward to it even more?
Well, I've noticed that they said a lot about how we have a lot more guys on our track team, so we have more numbers. And one thing that comes along with the numbers, our 4x4 team specifically, I feel we have a pretty good chance of being very successful this year. And I'm excited to go to the OIC conference with that team because right now we're second place. And we've already run about 10 seconds faster than we have in the previous years. So I'm pretty excited to try to see if we can win it this year.
Well, Dave, you talk about the OAC championships, but last year you qualified for nationals in the 400-meter hurdles, and you finished pretty well, strong 13th, so you must be looking forward to having that experience once again this year. Talk a little bit more about that experience going to nationals.
The experience itself was pretty surreal. I almost feel like it was a dream, because the way they set it up, the track itself, there's nobody allowed on the track to warm up or anything like that, and it's surrounded by the NCAA Division III National Outdoor banner that goes on the inside of the fence. So it feels like there's a huge separation from being in the stands and being on the track. And the hardest part about it was you warm up in a different place, and then they bus you to the track. And then once you're on the track, you only get maybe 2 minutes of time to use the hurdles, run on the track, and get anything you need to do to be ready for your race. And that was the hardest thing to adjust to. So I think experience is going to be what's going to get me back this year. So I hope that because the first time that happened, I wasn't really used to the track. I got out there, I ran my race, and it was all over in about 2 minutes. So this year I hope to use that experience from last year to perform better.
Yeah, and you do want to go back there, but you also have to cherish the experience when you have it because you don't know if or when you may go back there at all. You also play soccer here at John Carroll. So in addition to track, your success on the track, you're also a very successful soccer player. What do you feel is most rewarding about your experience as a Blue Streak athlete in both of those sports?
Having two sports, I think, it's nice to come in as a freshman and already have a basis of friends. You have your soccer friends that they're like the first people I hung out with during the season. So it got me used to John Carroll a little bit. And having success in one sport also, it ends after that season. And then most of the guys have a whole 9 months to wait for the next sport, or the next year for that to get the soccer season going again. And with me, I have just enough time where I start getting bored, but then I have track that falls right up after that. So I like being in season, and I always have something to look forward to each year.
Yeah, and it also helps you with your clique of friends. You have your soccer clique and then your track
I can
clique.
go to the track clique.
Many of our viewers may or may not know that you went to the same high school as LeBron James, St. Vincent St. Mary's in Akron. Aside from yourself, you obviously went there with LeBron James. What is one thing you think you could teach LeBron about jumping or how he can improve his game?
Well, I do have a funny story about that. My track coach in high school, well, we don't have a track at St. V. We only have we practice inside in the gym and around the halls and stuff like that. And one day, my coach was he was using the high jump mat in the gym, and LeBron was practicing basketball. He was in there, and he said that my coach got LeBron to come over, and he had the bar at 5'6". And usually in high school, 5'6" it's a decent height. Most guys have to work pretty hard to get 5'6". And LeBron stood in front of the bar with his back to it and just hopped backwards over the bar and cleared it with no problem. And that's pretty amazing to just stand there and clear 5'6". So I think that he should have tried high jump at least one meet, because I'm pretty sure he probably could have set state records, because I guess he can jump pretty high.
Well, he's a very good athlete, too. So
he's all right.
A lot of track people, good athletes, translate in the track arena pretty well. And so LeBron James, I think he also played football at St. Vincent St. Mary's. He was very successful there. And you know what, you said it, Dave. Doesn't really need much help right now because he's a first-round pick in the NBA draft. Doing great. Still needs that NBA ring, though. A lot of people here in Cleveland are looking forward to that maybe this season. Well, Dave, thank you for joining us here on Blue Streak Spotlight. You were a great interview. Good luck on the rest of the season.
Thanks.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for us here on this edition of Blue Streak Spotlight. Join us again next time. So long. I'm Jim Burry. This is Dave Hickey. Have a good day.